Hello everybody. It is, what is today? Today is going to be the 23rd of October. And as you know, tomorrow will be the day I'm going to be taking my walk for the raising funds for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. The link is below if you want to make a donation, you want to join our team, want to join another team anywhere across the country where you can walk for yourself. Our team name is called Friends for Michael, so if you can't access the link below for some reason, like you're watching on your smart TV and you can't get to the links, just look up American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and go to Friends for Michael. You'll find our team. Doesn't matter which team member you donate to. You want to donate to the one who has raised the least amount of money and give them a boost, that's okay with me. I'm not in a great competition to raise the most money on our team. Some of our other teammates might have a friendly competition, but that's not me. I just want to go out there and spread awareness for mental health in this country, especially during this time. I know that the last 6 months or so has been extremely difficult on a lot of people. So that's that. And once again, today is the last day. If you want me to put a name on the back of my shirt and walk in honor of someone that you know that didn't make it, please do put their first name in the comment section below, and I would be happy to honor them as I walk. We're going to meet at our church at, I think, at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have a prayer, and we're going to pray for all of those who we are honoring and for their families, and then we are going to take our walk. We're going to walk about 2 miles. Those who are going to be on bikes are going to bicycle ride about 5-6 miles, and then we'll return back to the church and probably say another prayer. We're going to start in our memorial garden where we began this journey a couple years ago with the passing of Michael, and we have a tree and a lovely bench out there in the memorial garden for Michael and his family to go sit and be with Michael and remember him whenever they feel the need. And I think it's an awesome thing to do for a family. So I'm going to continue on with viewer favorites and viewer challenges today. I really woke up very enthused to do mandalas. Somebody said that they have troubles with mandalas, and I find mandalas to be very fun. Now, you can get super caught up in a mandala with being very precise. I don't necessarily think they need to be precise. So you can do them either way. If that's the reason that you find them challenging is because of the preciseness, I encourage you to just let it go. The whole point of the mandala is to center yourself and to center yourself with the world, and to the circle brings peace and harmony. And rather than making my construction out of, some people don't have access to materials like I use my Helix circle maker. Don't have a compass yet. I know I haven't bought a compass yet. Silly me. But I thought if you don't have fancy supplies, I want to show you how you can make a mandala anyways. So I'm going to use this. Now, most people do have a ruler or a straight edge of some kind, so I'm not worrying about the ruler part. I'm going to see if this is a fairly square page or if this is a rectangle. This one is 5.5 by 5.5. Yay! It's a square one. Not all of them are. I'm going to find the center. of the page by just going corner to corner, making a little mark, and going corner to corner, and again making a little mark. Okay. Now I might, I think I will. I'm going to go ahead and make this line go all the way across. Like so. Okay? And now you can make your circles on the inside with whatever tool you have to make circles. And if you don't have a tool to make circles, I have found a variety of things that have round shape, and I'm going to use them to make circles. So I'm going to start with my giant tub of matte gel, and I'm going to stick it right there, kind of in the middle as best I can. Could I figure out exact middle? Maybe. I'm just going to eyeball it. And I'm just going to draw around. This is going to give me a general shape of a circle close to the middle. I was pretty close. I'm a little off. I see that I'm a little off this direction, and so I can just adjust it a little bit. Let's adjust it just a little bit. I'm going to erase over here. Erase over here. And become a little bit more centered this way. Better or worse? Can't tell. Let me measure. Close enough. There's a 1/2 inch. And there's a 1/2 inch. Am I close? Yeah, pretty close. That's pretty close to the middle. Close enough for me. Okay, then the next thing I found was this thing of tape. And I'm just going to eyeball this again. And I'm going to do one on the outside of this tape and one on the inside of this tape. I may not use both of them, but that works, right? And then the next thing I found that was next size down was this can of spray paint. I'm just using things that I happen to have in my art studio. That seems a bit big. I don't like that. That's a little bit too close to that. So I'm going to take the cap off, and I'm just going to use the cap. I want a little bit smaller. That's better. Kind of centered, more or less. Draw around that. And then I have a bottle of paint. Oh, that was way off. Let's adjust that one a little bit. Okay. That's better. Somewhere in there, right? Close enough. Do one little one right here in the middle. That's the inside of a roll of washi tape. Maybe right about there. Doesn't have to be majorly precise. Oh, that was flat on one side. Haha! Didn't notice that. Oh well, that's okay. Close enough. You get my point here, right? You don't have to have fancy equipment to create circular shapes that go toward, get smaller as they go. This I see is just way, way off. That is way much bigger than that. Don't like what that happened. So you know what? I may just do this freehand for the centers. Let's do about that size. They don't have to be that precise. They really don't. That looks more like an egg. Let's go a little bit less. Okay, and then a circle here in the middle somewhere. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Okay, I've got myself some circles as guides. They're not going to be set in stone. They're just a guide. And then I'm going to go ahead and divide this into some more parts. So let's do in half again, like that. And then maybe, I don't know if I'm going to want to divide again this way or not. May or may not want to do that. I'll wait. I may not do it. Okay, so we've got ourselves, what, 8 parts, 8 radiating lines and some circles. And then rather than doing a specific pattern, I'm just going to start drawing, and I'm going to use shapes that are familiar to me. And that's all I'm going to do, is I'm just going to use shapes that are familiar to me. So maybe I'll decide ahead of time that I'm going to use, you know, straight lines. That's fine. I'm going to use, teardrops, and I'm going to use brackets, and let's say I'm going to use triangles. I'm going to use those as my main shapes in today's mandala. And I'm just going to build outward from the center outward, using these circles as general guides, and see what I come up with. So I'm going to start here in the middle and go about to there, and I'm going to do the teardrop shape. Okay. And then I think I'm going to put a triangle, a curvy triangle, but a triangle in the middle of these. And then I think I want to build some brackets. So let me do from here to there a bracket that goes up to this one. Like that. Like so. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and aura that. I didn't turn my paper enough. My hand wasn't in a good spot. It kind of went wonky, but that's all right. And then I think I want again some teardrops. I think I'm going to do them the other way. I'm going to go from here down into there. And then on the top of these, I think I'm going to put some triangles. So I think I'm going to go here and here and follow that curve. About like that. I don't remember what the angle was, but you know, it's fine if it's not exactly the same. Here and there, and follow that curve. And I'm just building outward with no particular plan. Shall we do another bracket shape in between here? I think that would be good. Let's aim for kind of dividing that in half approximately. Like that. Does that look about half? Looks about half. Something like that. I could be more precise. Absolutely could. That's close enough. And then I think I'm going to go from here, the middle of there, to here, and from here to there in a bracket shape. Like that. So it's going to go up to that one. That one? Is that where I decided? Like that. It works. And then let's aura that. So, and let's aura that. Like this. That looks good. So far so good. And then I'm going to aura these, but I'm going to aura them to there with 3 petals. I'm going to do them on the other side as well, I think. Or do I want them asymmetrical? No, I think I want them symmetrical. That's fine. I just don't want you guys to think that a mandala is intimidating, because they don't have to be the precise thing that you see in a lot of mandala work. They don't have to be. They can be, but they don't have to be. So don't be afraid of them. And just, you know, look at them and say, well, what do I want to add to it? Do I want to add lines? Do I want to add stripes? Do I want to, I feel like I want to put one here along this line. So that's what I'm going to do, because that's what I feel like. I'm not stressing or worrying about perfection. I'm just letting my intuition take me wherever I want it to go. I'm feeling like I want a swirl or a spiral, so let's add a spiral. It wasn't one of my shapes I was going to use, but no one says I can't use another shape. I'm going to go the other way, which I have to pay more attention, because I was naturally wanting to go that first way. Okay, that looks good. Happy with that. Now, do I want to build outward from this, or am I happy with the way it is just done? And I think I want to put more spirals coming out of here. Like so. 2 more. Okay. I'm happy with that. Do I want to do anything else? I don't think so. I do feel like I want to color in here. Perhaps. Let me erase all my guidelines and see what it looks like without seeing all these lines. I could come back and do some line weight variation. I could put patterns inside these shapes, like if I wanted to come back and put some circles in there or some stripes. I could do that. Kind of depends on how you're feeling and where you want the emphasis to be, and whether or not you think you might color it later. If I was going to color it later, I would leave it just like this so that I had plenty of places to color. But I do think I want some more dark contrast. So I think where I want the contrast, I want it here. I'm just going to use my bigger, fatter pen and color in. Let me do one of my questions while I'm at it, because this is going to take a while. If you could have one person you know be your slave for 1 month, who would you choose? Wow. These are always hard questions. I don't even know why I'm bothering with these questions. They're hard. Who would I want to do my bidding for a month? There was someone that kind of popped into my head. An ex-boss. One of my former managers. He was not my best friend. I didn't hate him. But if he had to do what I told him to do for a month, that would be kind of fun. Certainly wouldn't ask him to do anything mean or anything, because that's not in my nature, but it would be kind of fun to boss him around for a change instead of him bossing me around. That was the first person that popped into my mind. Am I saying names? No, I am not. They can just guess who it might be. Because I have had, in my 35 years working at various stores, probably 32 different managers, and probably 25 of them have been male. So they can just guess which one of those it is. I was going to fill that in, but now I think I just want it dark. Just like that, maybe. Let's start with that and see what I like. Nah, I want it filled in. Sometimes you just gotta go with your gut. Listen to your drawing and just go with your gut. Okay, that's good. I feel like I want dark spirals coming out of here. Why? I don't know. Just want them. Ones in the corners can be bigger because I have more room. Something like that. Oh yes, that's what it needed. Oh, that's very pretty. I am happy with the way that turned out, and I'm just done. I may come back on another day and color this, but I think that's really pretty. And you see how I didn't have a pattern. I had nothing in front of me. I wasn't stressing over whether it looked perfect or not. I just used the circle as a guide. I used the straight lines as a guide. If they're perfect, they're perfect. If they're not, that's okay. They don't have to be. So I am super happy with this. So this is Tangletober. A general old mandala made up out of my head. Look how pretty that is. And I'm looking at it and it's telling me it wants highlights. You knew that was coming, didn't you? I'm not done. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, there's two things it's telling me it wants. It wants some stripes here. Just when I thought I was finished. But I know that if I don't do what I feel in my gut needs to be done, I won't be happy with it. And I'll come back to it later anyways, and I want you guys to see it finished the way it wants to be finished. So I want that. It appears I want stripes on here too. All of my little teardroppy shapes want stripes. Apparently they wanted to go the opposite direction of the teardrops above them. Okay, those are going this way and those are going this way. That's what it wanted. And then it wants white pencil. Of course it does. Can't get away without doing some white pencil. Does it want some shadow too? It might. What else does it want? I thought I was done. It's all right. Listen to your art. You'll be happier. You'll be happier with the final result. I think I want brighter white. Yep. I want a brighter white in here. And I want a brighter white. I actually want one on top of here. Like that. Yep. That's what it's telling me to do. I thought I was done. Oops. Well, I might have to come back and fix those. I obliterated a couple of spots of black pen with my white pen. Got a little too close to my edge. Gonna have to fix that. Okay, and now I can do these. What else does it want? It's happier now. Do you feel the happiness? I do. It's happier. Okay. But you can certainly see the difference between white pencil and the white gel pen. There is no comparison there. I need to put this little piece of line back. That one, and where was the other one I obliterated? Was here. Okay. Alright. I think I'm done now. I thought I was done 10 minutes ago. Alright, you guys have a great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Don't forget about my walk. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We are rushing toward actually finishing Inktober or Tangletober. This is a grueling thing. I don't really know why I do this every year. This is hard. And maybe that's part of it is I just really want the challenge. And I know it's a challenge, but you know, November is going to be one of those months where I don't do a whole heck a lot of difficulty. We're just going to do the easy things, I think. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next video. You guys have a great day and do something nice for someone today. Bye-bye.